what an honour to be joined by a fictional power couple and a real-life power couple of friends. Carey, Mulligan, hello.
Hi.
Bradley Cooper, hello.
Hey, Clara.
Thank you for saying my name so beautifully. Let's celebrate Maestro. A labour of love, to say the least.
Yeah, that's a good phrase.
Yeah. When you first started approaching, this character of Leonard and bringing his story to the big screen, what were your initial thoughts on how to, I guess, preserve his legacy?
It was more feelings than thoughts. I was just terrified, but luckily Carey decided to come on, and then she eased my fears, and we just kept approaching it with love, and we just fell in love with the two of them, and it wound up being the most incredible experience.
There's a really beautiful scene towards the end of the film when you're sitting by the tree, and I think your backs are to each other, and you make the analogy about like the two ducks, which I thought was so beautiful. How did you develop that? I guess the relationship with each other to kind of bring that energy into Felicia.
There were two ducks in the pond that day, and I actually shot them, and then that's what made me think of it.
Right.
You shot the ducks already? I don't know how his brain works. I mean, we just had, I don't know, the time that we had getting ready for this was so amazing, and getting to shoot it, we just loved every day of it. So every time we had a scene together, we were just delighted.
Very grateful.
Yeah.
And the storytelling was so great, because I think, when we look at a successful man and a partner, and obviously he had his discretions, it would be easy to think that the woman was maybe weak or subservient to him, but that wasn't really the case with Felicia at all, was it?
No, she was just so, she made choices. She was very selective about who she spent her time with, not just her husband, but her friends as well, and she absolutely made a decision to be with Lenny, and it was because they just adored each other.
Yeah, because there was real love there.
Yeah.
Real love. I need to talk to you. I guess essentially going method and working real life orchestras to get to the point where you essentially became a conductor, did you not, Bradley?
I mean, the thing I tried to do was be able to harness his joy while conducting, because that was the thing that was so infectious, and that was the key to that scene. So, and we had the wonderful help of the London Symphony Orchestra, who were invaluable, and they were just, and then they wound up recording all of the music that's in the soundtrack.
Now, I did hear a funny story about one of the members of the orchestra did say to you on the very last, okay, now you got it.
The rest was shit. Yeah. I was like, thank you.
Well, was it quite edifying to get that scene?
It was, because I thought the rest was shit too, so I knew that's the one we keep in the movie.
He was just being honest.
Yeah,
we like that.
Well, we're always here for honesty, and we're here for great art, and thank you so much for making such a beautiful film, and congratulations
Thank
on
you
your
very much.
nomination.
Thanks.
A real life power couple. Thank you, guys.